Well, Grandma did it again. I changed some things up because I was just thinking canning, but I also want my broth to be good to use and can it also so that I can use it for like chicken dumplings or chicken and macaroni, stuff like that. So Grandma decided to add fresh vegetables. This is what we got out of our garden this year, and instead of using the onion flakes, I'm just going to use the fresh onions. And so Grandma's going to cut that up, and how I'm going to do this is I'm going to cut it in big slices so that it will be easier to maintain in the soups and in the broth. So I'm just cutting it like this, and pretty good sized chunks, then adding that to the bowl. And Grandma and Grandpa both love bell peppers, and so that was one of the ingredients too that Grandma decided she'd use. And this is the easiest way I have found to do bell peppers and apples both the same. You just cut them on each side and then go around and around, and normally you don't get very many seeds, but this is an old bell pepper, so it's got a lot of seeds in it, and the seeds are starting to fall. The older the bell pepper, this is something you need to know too, the older the bell pepper, the more the seeds fall down into the pepper, and that when they start getting old, like this one here is wrinkly, but it's still good enough to use in canning. So what Grandma's doing now is I'm shaking out all the seeds, and then I'll pull them off my cutting board, and then I can go ahead and cut those up into dice. I'm going to dice those. And Grandma will show you how to dice your food. And just give me a second here. Alright, I think I got them all off of there. Let me go dump this here in the sink here. Wash my hands. I'm always washing my hands because it's good to have clean hands whenever you're working with food, your food and other people's food, because you don't know who's going to be using your food or who's going to be eating your food, not using your food, but eating your food. So what Grandma does is I stack them up in a nice little neat pile, and then I go as thin as I can and go straight down. And some of them, like you see, is going to be a little fatter than the others. That's okay. Just hold on.